big story coming into the 2023 season is obviously Connor Bedard. He's had a couple of flashy plays, but now we get to see his first ever shootout attempt. So let's see how this goes. All eyes on him, and that was really disappointing. All right, so let's break down what happened there. Bedard swings out left, gives a quick pump fake, and Fleury actually bites here. You'll see that right leg go down quickly and then pop back up. But Bedard decides he wants to get a little bit closer before he eventually swings this puck over to his backhand. And now he just finds himself a little bit too tight to the goalie, handcuffs himself, so Fleury decides that he's just going to throw a poke check. And Bedard actually evades the poke here, and I think he could have tucked this puck in if he found a way to push it towards the net. Instead, he attempts to actually put it between his legs to salvage this attempt in general. And the vet Fleury just says, "Screw this kid. I'm tripping him," and it just looks like an ugly, ugly shootout attempt. Afterwards, Fleury skates up to Bedard and gives him a tap and probably said, "Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Thanks for coming out." Fleury kind of put on a show in this shootout anyways. He tripped Taylor Hall, he tripped Connor Bedard, and after he stopped Lucas Reichel tried to put in the rebound, and he just told him to keep the puck and skate it off the ice like a complete vet. Back to Bedard, because this right here was a classic case of trying to do too much when you consider that Bedard has been almost automatic with a simple backhand forehand release on breakaways when he was coming up through junior. Now, there will likely be a lot of highlights in Bedard's career, but this, of course, won't be one of them. Now, this botched move hasn't been reflective of most of his play in the preseason, as he's shown flashes of what he can do, and he hasn't looked timid to make a play or attack the middle in a variety of ways. That's usually the biggest problem for younger players transitioning, and he's looked great so far. But his biggest adjustment going into the regular season, according to his coach, will be keeping it simple. More importantly, understanding that not every single play has to be a highlight reel play. This will come as he spends more time playing at the NHL level. If you watch all of his touches from his preseason games, you'll see how sometimes he just tries to do a little bit too much at the line, where often he could have extended the rush if he just kept it simple and lived to fight another day. With that being said, this is exactly what you can expect of a rookie coming into his first preseason. He needs to learn what he can and can't get away with, and right now he's learning just that. With how brutal the Hawks are projected to be going into the season, there's likely going to be a lot of nights where Bedard and the team as a whole get exposed. So the next obstacle will be how Bedard handles any individual or team setbacks. If you follow the NHL on social media, it's no secret that all eyes are on Connor Bedard heading into this regular season. The expectations are enormous. TSN has him as a top 50 player, and he hasn't even played a second of regular season hockey. So how he handles the media and the pressure when things aren't going well will be a major factor in his development this season. Anyways, drop a comment on what you thought about Bedard's preseason so far and how you think he'll fare out going into the regular season. And also, make sure you subscribe to the channel for this upcoming season. We got all sorts of breakdowns, both long and short, coming out every day, so make sure you join us for the ride.